Regional final trip up for grabs tonight, where the Smokin' Aces of Granville look to continue their hot streak with a pack of hungry Panthers standing in their way. It's the second half of our girls hoops doubleheader between state-ranked Granville and Norton, streaming live and free to your smartphone, TV, and PC. Next. Game 2 from the Mansfield Regional Championships tonight sees the Lady Aces of Granville meeting the Norton Panthers for the right to face Napoleon in Friday night's regional finale. Good evening, folks, and welcome here inside of Pete Henry Gymnasium. My name is Brian Skoronsky, joined by Travis Berardi, and had a great first game here tonight. Heck of a performance by the Wildcats of Napoleon as they check their box, moving on to the regional championship. About to find out who is going to face them. And we're talking about a Granville team unbeaten on the year since dropping their only game of the season clear back in mid-December. They have been crushing the competition in tournament play up to this point, expecting another stellar performance from them here tonight. And they're like Napoleon defensive squad. They are averaging only 32.3 our opponents against them. They're averaging 58.3. Really, really good squad led by Kate Scheiber, averaging 10.8 points a game, and then Lainey Hilleman averaging 8.2, Ella Weigel 14.0. So they have some scorers as well as a good defensive team. That's right. You had an opportunity to catch up with their head coach, talk about their success so far up to this point. Let's go ahead and take a look at that interview.
Coach, it's been a while since you guys have been in a regional. How long has that been first? 27 years. 1994 was the last time we won a district. And you guys pretty much, rolled through your district. Just what type of a team do you have this season? Yeah, we play with effort and energy, and you'll see that tonight. We defend, we rebound, and we run, and we try and bring energy with us wherever we go. Now for Norton, what do you have to do to stop them, to get the win tonight? It's going to be interesting because they play with effort and energy as well. They want to get up and press. We want to get up and press. It'll be interesting to see if it turns into a track meet, but we're going to try and play fast, but also try and stop them from playing fast.
And you said 27 years since you guys have been to the regional level. Just what do you tell your girls when getting here? You know, the nerves might get to them a little bit. What do you tell them to keep composed for this game?
Yeah, we just talked in there. A lot of people are saying we're playing with house money because we haven't been here in so long, but we're here to win. So we're excited to show what we can do here.
Hopefully you're getting dealt aces tonight. Back up to you, Brian.
All right, so there it is with Coach Tate. Obviously loving what he's been seeing from his team so far this season. And on the other side for Norton, you know, it's another really strong team looking to get to the States as well as everybody is at this level. And you had a chance to catch up with their head coach, Brian Miller. Here's what he had to say about tonight's competition.
Back here courtside, Coach, you guys played a tough schedule this year. You played D1 Powers in your non-conference. You played a tough district. How's that going to help you guys tonight?
You know, we play that to prepare ourselves for the state tournament. This is our 6th district, you know, championship to play in a regional. You know, to play in the likes of the Wadsworths and the Stows and the McKinleys, Medinas has been a huge success for us. And it gets us ready for good programs like Granville.
What's it going to take to knock them off and get to a regional final?
You know, it's just going to take a good game from us. We need to just play our style, play our game, control the boards. You know, and our good players, all of our players, we'll go 9-10 deep. Everybody's got to contribute. We look for everybody to contribute. That's our style. That's what I expect. Make the next pass, make the next layup. You know, who's it going to be? Who's going to be the one that makes the extra play for us tonight?
All right, well, good luck, Coach.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Back to you, Brian.
So there you have it from both of the coaches' mouths, and each excited for tonight's competition. Not 100% sure what to expect in terms of the style of play that we're going to get. But one thing is for sure, Travis, these are two really good teams that we expect a high level of play out of, regardless of if they have to slow it down and or if we get into a track meet. It just depends who wants to try to implement their style of play more.
And that's what both coaches told me. They're both high-intensity teams, and they both played some good competition. Norton playing that Division I non-conference schedule, playing a tough district that had St. Vincent St. Mary, who they beat in their district final. A 10 seed Copley, just as good from 1 down to 10, because Copley almost knocked off Norton in the district semifinal. So they've had their tests. And as well as Granville, who, you know, lost early in the season, but then got it going. And with 3 scores around 10 points per game, over 10 points per game, you know, if all 3 of them are on at the same time, they're a really tough team to beat with the defense that they have.
No question. As they announce the starters on the floor, we'll go ahead and show them to you in writing. Here are the starting lineups for both squads here tonight. You already talked about Rogers. She was a standout also on the soccer field, and I think there's something to be said about having success in a fall sport translating over into the winter, where of course we saw this very Lady Aces team take on the Madison Lady Rams for the state championship on the soccer field. She's going to be joined by Hilleman, Scheiber, Weigel, and Gossman, and then on the other side, Bailey Accord next to the other Bailey. And then it's all in sequence, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I love how the starters all decided to be side by side by side. Shows a little bit of unity out there, Travis, I think, for this Panther squad.
And I love the high intensity that you just gave really fast for those starting lineups, because that's how these two teams are probably going to play tonight. And I cannot wait for this one to start, as we got a little pregame dancing going on here, these starting lineups being announced. But, you know, still talking about Granville, talked about Scheiber, 3-year starter, career 3-point record holder at Granville, first team All-League in district. She's going to be playing college basketball. You're talking about Ella Rogers. She's going to Xavier for soccer, but she's been a 4-year starter at point guard. So those multi-sport players, especially soccer, you got to be conditioned for that. So it allows these teams to run up and down because they're already conditioned from fall.
Aces are all ready for action, have broken their huddle. Now the Panthers will do the same, as we are just about set for first quarter action here at Mansfield Senior High. Second of 2 games here in our regional semifinal competitions. As previously mentioned, saw a great performance by Napoleon in our first game of the night. And how about the quick tip trying to get out on the run, but Norton turns it over as we get a traveling violation.
Yeah, they tried quick right off the tip, trying to take it to the hole. Couldn't get positioning though, walked, and that'll be the Aces with its first possession.
Off the dribble drive, handoff, and straight to the cup there was Hilleman. Defense, though, made it a tough shot.
So we'll see Norton in its first offensive set. Nice pass inside, but momentum almost took her out. Got the extra pass, couldn't get it.
Off the kick out, missed 3 ball there by Bollinger, leads to the leak, and first points of the night belong to Ella Weigel.
Nice take, coast to coast. First bucket.
And any time in the state of Ohio, or I guess really anywhere on the planet, if you're wearing the number 23, we just expect that you're going to be a heck of an athlete when you're on the basketball floor.
Yeah. We're going to get a jump ball, so another turnover. Granville showing that intensity.
This will be Lady Aces basketball off the change. Rogers hands off. And now Scheiber back to her in the corner. It looks like they really want to post up Gosman. Didn't even get a look.
Now they bring her up for the pick and roll. But they'll reset again. Nice backdoor cut.
That's right, that was Scheiber. Kick out, 3 ball on the way. Weigel came up short. And the long rebound.
So that was a good offensive set despite Granville unable to get it inside. They get the steal and another chance.
And we're going to get a foul down on the floor. Weigel creating some contact there. And some great energy building here in this building, if you will, right away.
If you like the crowd Napoleon and Bellevue brought earlier, well, you might get taught by these two. You know, about 20 minutes before the game, they opened up the gates. You thought, oh, there might not be a lot of people. This place is filled out.
Aces with a 2-point advantage. Looking to add to that as they go down low. Rogers doing some work inside.
What a move. Sealed off her defender, got the pass, nice little pivot down and the easy bucket. Blue Aces up 4, but they're gonna get called for the foul. Watch this. She got the perfect seal, perfect drop step, bucket good.
Went high off the window too, did Rogers. Not a very potent scorer, but definitely getting it done here on the defensive end, creating the turnover.
Rogers with the steal.
And then Heileman kicks it off. Weigel lost the handle, bodies all over the floor, hitting the deck. And the Panthers gonna regain possession off the tie-up.
Man, I'm exhausted already. We've only played 2 minutes and 17 seconds, Brian.
Such a stark contrast from our earlier game tonight that started with a 5-2 first quarter and then really picked up from there. But the intensity already in this one, like you mentioned, as some ankles are broken out on the floor. Someone get the medic. One more look. How about this shake and bake from DeStefano? Leaving her in the dust, but Granville gets the last laugh as they regain the ball.
And I like the start from Granville. As I said in the pregame interview, it's been 27 years since they've been at this regional level. You'd think, maybe a little bit of the nerves, but they are taking it right to Norton, and Norton's giving it right back. This has been a very fun first 3 minutes.
Heileman assessing. Now back over to Rogers, gets a nice screen from Arenio. Pulls the trigger, and the rebound taken down by the Panthers. and Morosky.
Ella, a 25% three-point shooter. 0 for 2 her first 2 shots here from beyond the arc.
And that was a Cord missing that mid-range J. And how about the defense? Great hands so quickly. Bailey Shusta was able to smack that out of her hands as Weigel thought she was going to have an easy one.
Nice pass inside, and Norton finally gets on the board.
That was Bailey Accord, the sophomore, sneaking in behind the defense. And now a turnover. Racing back the other way after the theft is Shusta, and she capitalizes.
Both teams with 4-0 runs, but Weigel stops that.
Number 23 pets it right back at the other end, getting the aces on top as we're past the midway point here of the first, as we got a major collision in the lane.
Take a look at the replay of that.
Morosky with the fake out to the corner, creating the contact. Sends her to the free throw line.
At the line for Norton, number 13, Kaylee Morosky, shooting 2.
First free throws being attempted tonight.
In and out.
Coming into the game for Granville, number 2, Ella Schneider, number 3, Alea Moore.
Schneider and Moore checking into the contest for Granville. Weigel's going to take a seat. Scheiber next to her.
Now in the game for Norton, number 3, Grace Marino.
6 combined turnovers through the first half of the first quarter. Oh.
And that foul going to go against Bailey Shusta.
And that's a tough foul. I know you want to pick up that intensity, but 92 feet away from the bucket trying to trap, it's just a tough foul. And Norton will get out of that full court press because of it.
Both sides now with 2 team fouls each. As the Aces walking across the timeline, it's Ella Schneider looking for some options. Now gets it to Moore, and off the kick back out. It's going to be tipped and intercepted. Layup attempt no good though. So Addie Kropp not able to convert a golden opportunity there to put the Panthers on top.
And then Kropp came down with the rebound, but her foot was on the line, giving it back to the Blue Aces. Weigel will come back in after taking a little break.
Didn't get much of a breather. So Ella out to the left wing. Coming right side though is Schneider. Great pressure defense on the perimeter by Norton. Ball goes loose, but into the hands of Schneider. Met right away defensively by Marino.
Granville finally trying to slow down just a little bit, but Norton really not allowing them to.
Granville's going to head to the free throw line with Ella Schneider.
That'll be Kropp's first.
Ella averages about 2.5 points per game. 9 of 15 from the foul line on the season. Short with the first attempt.
Now in the game for Granville, number 0, Ella Rogers, replacing Alea Moore.
Rogers replaces Moore in the Granville lineup. As she goes 0 for 2, Weigel almost got her long limb out there to snatch out an offensive rebound, but instead here come the Panthers. Granville switching everything right now.
I think the best way you could explain the start of this game has been chaos. Both teams trying to create chaos.
It's definitely been a frantic pace, to say the least. Now Accord looking inside.
And yeah, you want to run the ball, but sometimes you do need to slow things down because it allows you to get a good look in your offense.
Accord with the step back J comes up short, rebound to Schneider. Getting hounded in the full court, could open up some things in transition. Here's Weigel over a double team, missed it, but she got friends in low places. It's Harper and Areno.
Right place, right time off a transition. That's when you have the numbers, and that's the best opportunity to get an offensive bound.
Block
Yep,
shot
that's a charge.
from the backside and a charging foul, Travis. You're absolutely
She
right.
had position. And that'll be Kropp's second, so she's going to have to take a seat. Now they're actually going to keep her out there. Saw 2 substitutions, but she's going to stay out there with 2 fouls.
Saw Coach Tate Moore there, bringing the juice on the sideline. You can tell he's a fiery guy.
I love high-intensity coaches. They're just, you know, back here in the Mansfield area, we have a Javar Hudgens at Mansfield Senior, plays defense on the sidelines with his team.
Normally in the seat that Tate Moore is in tonight with his team here at the regionals for the first time in 27 years. That's a great take by Rogers.
Yeah, I want to take a look at this replay. I don't know if it was all ball or not, but I'm guessing they're a call. I think it's on that bump before, right? She started going up before the deflection, so that's the right call. But both these teams taking it the hole, and the defense is not letting down. You're going to have to score. If you're going to score inside, it's going to be at a cost. Maybe a couple bumps and bruises.
And that's how it should be. Good old-fashioned physical basketball when you get into the painted area. Nothing over the top, but you definitely want to leave a mark if you're going to try to come and get some easy baskets in the paint. 2 for 2 on that trip. Largest lead of the night for the Lady Aces. Got the Panthers doubled up right now. You see just flying all over the floor.
Close to a carry.
Rogers playing the defense, disrupting that one in the passing lane.
Coming into the game for Norton, number 11, Bailey Accord, and number 13.
And you mentioned Ella Rogers playing soccer, heading to Xavier next year. I believe she scored the only goal for the Aces in the state championship. Is that correct?
That is. Actually, I believe it was Schneider that scored the goal. I think it was Ella that took the penalty kick that Madison was able to deflect away that could have tied the game.
Coming into the game for Granville, number 32, Areno. Checking in for Norton, number 14, Riley.
So taking the success from a state championship run in soccer here into the hardwood. See if they can keep up this pace as that one is dribbled off the foot there of Accord, who goes backdoor, somehow made the catch but missed it.
And like our first game, both teams struggling inside the paint to score these layups.
3 ball on the way off the mark, and it'll be out of bounds. Back over to the Panthers.
36 seconds left. Usually I'd say you think they're going to hold for the final shot, but by the way this first quarter's gone, there may be 3 possessions in the last 36 seconds.
Defense making it tough there by Heilemann. So Norton will have to re-trigger here on the other side of their hoop. Schneider assessing the pressure there on the ball.
Coming into the game for Norton, number 12, Bailey Schutzer.
So Accord does get it inbounds here.
That's deflected, but I think Norton got a hand on it. Or I mean, Granville got a hand on it. Goes out of bounds. Oh, tough pass into triple coverage.
Yeah, Morosky threw it away. Leads to a 3-on-3. Quick shot is up and short from Heilemann, who chases down her own miss.
Yeah, that's just no box out there. More often than not, when you don't box out the shooter, they're going to be the one that gets the offensive rebound, and this time it's going to lead to 2 free throws.
First one off the back of the iron and through the bottom of the net. And Heilemann calmly knocks down the pair. And we'll check out Kylie Leskis in to play some defense here for the last 10.5 seconds.
So the number 3 team in this state in Division II right now, really putting on a show. Another deflection out of bounds that should stay with Norton with 4 points. No! They said it went off of Norton. We have a couple.
Yeah, I think they're going to change this call after a discussion here amongst the referees. You don't normally see an official come over and stop play unless they saw something otherwise.
And they will change it. I believe that's the right call. So Norton underneath their hoop now will have a chance. 4.7. That's enough for a couple passes around, a catch, a couple dribbles, and a shot. Plenty you can do here with 4.7 seconds left on the clock.
See Jordan Lance checking in to give him some good size on the interior as the trigger is pulled, and it is way too strong there. And that is going to take us to the end of one. What a start for the Lady Aces, on top by 7. Second quarter action just about set to begin from Mansfield Senior High School, where it's Norton basketball. They trail the Lady Aces of Granville 12-5. Brian Skronsky, Travis Barty here with you on the call, and frenetic pace here to start the game. That one lips in and out. No good from DeStefano.
And once again, Norton with a good look at the hoop, just too strong. Lid has gone down on that bucket. It kind of looks like the start that Bellevue had, just a little bit of a faster pace. Unable to get back on the scoreboard there.
Ballinger takes it out of the corner now up top. From the high post, Morosky gonna drive it in herself, create some contact, earns a trip to the charity stripe. It looked like she might have got away with a little push off there. I think extended the arm against Rogers, but the official didn't recognize it and rewards her.
So the Panthers unable to get onto the scoreboard via the field goal, but if you need to get back in and from the free throw line, you might as well. It stops the clock, allows you to get free points, thus why they call it a free throw.
Morosky now 2 for 3 from the line. And knocks down both.
Man, by the pace that these two teams are going, you're expecting this to be like 38-37 right now, but it's only 12-7.
Granville swings it. Now out of the corner. Heilemann
what
had
a
her
strip.
pocket picked. Looking like Aladdin. Back the other way and spinning and winning. Wow, Morawski putting on a dazzling display. Rogers looking to answer, but look who was there.
Return to sender. Let's take a look at that steal, though. The steal and the spin move, because that was a thing of beauty, Brian. Look at that, just got the hand in there, the easy flick, and then just watch her go to work in the paint. Whoop!
Like a ballerina with that footwork. Beautiful stuff by Kaylee Morawski.
And then she gets the steal. That might be the spark that Norton needs.
I'd probably feed number 13 right about here. She's got all the juju working in her favor. Says she's going to set up her teammate. Can't blow up the rocket in the hoop. That was Ballinger with a miss.
But they're going to get bailed out. We're going to have a foul underneath on Granville. And that's going to go against Jordan Lance. The fouls are starting to add up too. One more foul against the Panthers will put the Blue Aces on the line for a 1-on-1. Blue Aces still have a foul to give here in this first half.
Getting some substitutions all the way around here. Norton with some fresh bodies into the mix. And they come up top, Morawski being pressured here by Heilemann. Now gives off a cord from the point.
Oh, and an unforced error.
Nauer could not handle the pass, so it's out of bounds. Back over to Granville.
8th turnover by the Panthers here in the first half. More like the first 9 minutes, 45 seconds.
Replacing number 10.
Grace Marino going to pick up the personal off the nice pressure there.
That's going to be a 1-and-1.
So Rogers, who was 2 for 2 from the free throw line in the opening quarter, looking to go 3 for 3 here, try to earn that 4th. Came up short. Morawski secures a board.
Oh, what a strip. Double team.
And Heilemann inside missed it. How about skying up for the board, though, her teammate, Weigel. And then the third and fourth opportunity won't end with a field goal, but we're going to get a lady ace on the line.
You know what? I don't think Weigel needed to take the power dribble. She was in position, but it actually helps her out because it draws the foul and gets her to the line.
Ella's first free throw of the game, front iron.
Usually a 71% free throw shooter. Or correction, 81% free throw shooter. I was looking at the other Ella.
So even more disappointing for her. This time Ella drops it home, extends the advantage back out to 4.
We got a little bump off. And then they're going to call a foul against Granville. Take a look coming up right here.
They called it against Kate Schubert coming over there trying to double team. It looked really weak there on that replay. Official had a much better look than we did. As Weigel gambles. And we got a timeout on the floor as DeStefano had to go down to her backside to keep possession.
So everybody now, you can sit down and take a breath for a second.
And I feel like I need a little oxygen up here.
Right?
Calling the game, Travis breaking a little bit of a sweat. This is a fun pace. Love this style of basketball. And there's a lot on the line too, so I think that's what makes it even more enjoyable, is just knowing what's at stake here tonight. A trip to the regional championship, one more step away from getting to that ultimate goal.
And the Napoleon Lady Wildcats up in the upper deck section watching this right now. They're a team that likes to slow things down, keep the pace down. So whoever wins this game coming up here in the second semifinal, it's going to be a complete contrast of styles. That's going to be interesting to watch Friday night. But still, we got to determine which one of these teams will make it there.
Great quick hands. Ella Rogers trying to create the break. Weigel attacking always.
Back to a 6-point game.
Panthers catch a bit of a break that was near a turnover. Thought it might have went off Marino. Instead, it's going to be Norton basketball as we take one more look at the bucket moments ago from Weigel. Just lowered her shoulder and went to work in the lane. Shusta has to give it up back to Accord. Now they work it back to Shusta. Off the drive.
Oh, wow.
Scoop shot won't go. I think she's going to be a little bit disappointed with herself. Looked like minimal contact there, but she will go to the free throw line.
Shusta actually had Marino wide open for three. It looked like she was going to drive to kick it there, but found an opening, took it to the hole, and now she'll go to the line.
Just want to say what's up to everybody out there watching live and free on YouTube and Facebook. Go ahead and drop us a comment. Let us know where you're watching this contest from tonight. Who are you cheering for? Who's some of your favorite players? We want to know everything in the comment section, and we just might read them on tonight's broadcasts. So Shusta can't make the second. Leads to this. A three ball. Corner pocket, bit too strong there. But another opportunity created by the Lady Aces, man. They are doing some work, and you see consistent effort and energy.
6 offensive rebounds by the Lady Aces. Just the intensity and hustle from, like I said, a team that hasn't been here in 27 years. You'd think the nerves would get to them, but they're the most composed team out on the court right now.
And they just have the run of athletes right now, but they turn it over. Weigel got her pocket picked by Shusta.
I'm sorry for the announcer jinx. I'm sorry.
Norton looking for a ball screen here as Madison Taka sets it. Quick crossover there from Shusta. Gets down the lane. Lots of contact going the other way. Ella Hoover standing in and taking the charge. And it's just the Ella show out here for the Aces. All the ELLAs getting it done, making their impact felt at both ends of the floor.
You know what, bro? I don't know about that call. I didn't see a shoulder alert. I didn't see her out of control. I do give her credit for standing in there, taking the hit, but I don't know if that was enough for a charge.
And now our guy Zach Massa, who's actually 5 feet away from me here, who tracks stats, as that three ball just misses from more.
Rebound.
Tipped out, and Norton gets it. But we've actually talked about having a new version of basketball that is mixed with speech and debate, where you actually can talk to the referee after the call, and you have an opportunity to sway them in their decision. So it's a little bit of a mixture of athletics and then debate. What do you think?
For the casual fans watching on television, they would not, because that thing's going to be about a 4-hour-long game.
That's right. We have contemplated that too. So for now, I guess we'll just stick with the athletes doing what they do and the officials making the calls.
And Norton doing what they're doing is hitting free throws.
And they need to, as DeStefano, a perfect pair right there, her first 2 of the night.
6 of 8 from the line. cutting this lead to 3.
And Morosky now back out into the mix. They're going to need her. Norton sitting in a 2-3 zone now. Lady Aces looking for the best way to capitalize. Shot blocked from the backside. It's a good look, though, as Kropp snuck in behind the defenders. Bailey being defended here by Kate Scheiber. Defended well, I might add. And now she gets the switch to Aaliyah Moore. Morosky, nice find, but coming over and crushing the crouton out of midair with Schneider.
We got a block party, Brian, both ends of the floor. And then that happens. What a move.
So Weigel threw it into the dryer there. She spun her way in for 2 more points. 9 now in the turnover. The layup, and another block party has been initiated, this time by Accord. Turnover central now, back and forth.
And another turnover, stepped on the line. But watch this move.
It's all about the finish, too, created by the windup there. Weigel getting it done.
19 turnovers combined now by these two teams, but at the pace you're going, you'd expect that.
Norton looking to trim down this 5-point hole. DeStefano, left-handed drive, swing pass to Taka and out. 3 launch, won't go good off the square from Kropp, and it's going to be rebounded by Schneider.
Both teams yet to hit from beyond the arc tonight, and it's just because they haven't been in an open shot. Nice pick and roll.
But even better defense, just everybody converging, Travis.
4 defenders down on there, ouch. And instead of the tie-up, we're going to get a foul on Ella Hoover. That'll be her second. And more free throws for Norton.
And each side now with 9 team fouls apiece, so it'll be double bonus moving forward after this 1-and-1 attempt. And free throws really keeping the Panthers in the game right now. 6 of 8 from the free throw line, accounting, of course, for half their points. They're just 3 of 14 from the field.
Yeah, but the Blue Aces only 6 of 21.
Gabby DeStefano earns an opportunity to shoot a second. And she splashes them both. She now checks out as Sarah Nauer back in.
So after all we've seen over the last 2 minutes, back to square one, a 3-point game.
Been a bit chaotic at times, but it's all sparked by the energy from both of these defenses. And there they are, back at play again, as that one just snatched out of midair by Morosky.
And Coach Miller actually told his players, stop, slow down, actually start an offense and try to score off of it. And look what it happens. Look what happened. They get the bucket.
Kaylee Morosky to the 10, switches to the left, and goes good off the glass.
7 points for the senior thus far.
Got it down to just a 1-point game as we're approaching the 1-minute mark here of this opening half. It has been a fun one, and it's getting even better. Tipped out of bounds. As you see 2 Panthers coming over to disrupt this thing. The second, Madison Taka.
And
got a big piece.
Grace Marino as well.
Double block. Throw those both on the stat sheet. Runner drops. Nice offense right there. Kate Schieber.
Under a minute left in the half.
Crop handling. Now gets it off to Kaylee from the top. Going down the lane, this time with the right hand scoop. There it is.
Oh, but straight ahead, Granville gonna go to the line.
Kaylee Morosky doing it from both sides here tonight. Finishing with the lefts and then a couple possessions later with the right hand. But the answer almost immediately by Kate Schieber. And she makes good on the free throw, gets the Panthers up to 20. Aces, rather. She's got 3 points.
Man, I feel for both of these fan bases right now. As a casual fan like you and I, this is amazing basketball. But for the two fan bases, they've got to be on the edge of their seats with a little bit of the...
Just end your sentence.
A little anxiety.
Right there. There you go.
Yeah. This game's got me all out of whack so far, Brian.
Travis got the anxiety bug too with this crazy pace. As Marino stepped into one, misfired. And it could set up Granville with an opportunity for the final shot. But who knows, 24 seconds seems like a lot of time.
Coming into the game for the Lady Aces, number 3, Aaliyah Moore.
They are going to switch it up and get Aaliyah Moore back into the fold. And here comes Rogers handling.
Yep, and Coach Moore saying, we're going to take the last shot. Let's slow things down for once, and they got to go. 8 seconds.
Ella off the bounce, swings it. They get a good look. An acrobatic shot at the horn, off target from Schieber. That will take us to the end of a very fun first half, folks. 21-18 your score with the Blue Aces on top as we head in for the halftime break. Take a quick timeout, pay some bills. When we come back, we'll have those first half stats. Little analysis, get you ready for half number 2. Keep it here live and free. Regional Hoops returns on the OH Report right after this.
No paywalls, just live sports, exclusively on the OH Report.
It's halftime here at Mansfield Senior High School in the girls Division II Regional Semifinals. We're after a very frenetic 2 quarters of play. We have got the Blue Aces on top, 21-18 over Norton. As we take a look at the halftime stats, Brian Skronsky with Travis Berardi here with you on the call. And you might note that 0 for 10 3-point shots so far for both of these teams combined. Turnovers, 21 of them, Travis. So it's been a crazy up and down game. Not your standard high school event by any stretch of the imagination.
Unless you like track and field. That was a track meet in that first half. And it's the reason why one team's shooting 7 of 25 from the field and the other 5 of 17. But the score is where it is because of free throw shooting. Norton 8 of 10, Granville 7 of 11. A lot of turnovers in this one, like you said, but that's what you expect in a high-speed basketball game like this one. Morawski, though, for Norton late in that first half is the reason why it's a 3-point game. She leads all scores, tied with Ella Weigel for Granville with 9 points. But, man, I'm still trying to catch my breath from that first half.
Yeah, there's a lot going on there and a lot going on out there in Facebook and YouTube land. So I see you guys checking in with your comments. And I want to give a shout out to everybody, including Ellen, watching from Woodridge, cheering on the Lady Aces. Actually, another Ellen cheering on the Panthers. Carolyn also cheering on the Panthers. Larry believes that Norton can't play at Granville's pace, so they need to slow it down and run some offense, or they could be in trouble here tonight. That's from the YouTube feed. Over on our Facebook, Natalie says, what a great game. Keep it up, Lady Panthers, making us so proud. Barry watching from Canal. Winchester says, go Panthers. We love number 20. Addie Crop. Kyle says, let's go Aces. Laney is my sister watching all the way from Durham, North Carolina. As there come the Aces out of the halftime tunnel. Looking to continue their amazing win streak that they have been on. Have not dropped a contest since mid-December. They have been rocking and rolling their way through the tournament up to this point. Have not been tested really at all. But getting a pretty good game from the Panthers so far here tonight.
We'll see what halftime adjustments both coaches make. Both coaches telling me before the game they have equal play styles. As you could see, both teams like the run and gun. Will one team try and slow things down to change the pace and maybe get one of the other sides off of their game? Or will they just continue to take it right to the hole every chance they can? Because really not that many open shots for 3 there in the first half. We did see one right before the buzzer, but other than that, it's been all going to the hoop.
One last look into the Facebook feed. Kathy Grover says this has been a great half. The head coach over at Lucas High School, Eric Grove, who does the announcing for Ontario, says what a game so far. Says what's up, Brian and Travis. Well, what's up, Eric?
Hey, buddy.
Neil says go Norton from Stowe. Ed watching Granville from Lexington. And then finally, how about Beth Johnson Ford says go Norton. So that a look into our Facebook and YouTube comment section so far. And we do appreciate everybody that chimes in. Always love hearing from you, the fans, because that's what we are about here on the OH Report. Just having fun and bringing you live and free high school sports.
That's exactly how you say it right there, my friend. Live and free.
So it's going to be Granville basketball here to start.
Get yourself some warm pizza for this second half, because this thing's going to make you have an appetite.
Pass goes over the head there. And then inside they take it. Weigel with the shot. Second opportunity. Misfired as well. by Ava Gosman.
Norton in a 4-out set. What a move.
What a catch and finish. Kaylee Morosky showing out tonight. Leads all scorers with 11. Looking for the answers at the other end. Weigel would have been the top scorer if she could have buried that one. A little bit too pumped up on the offering. And so now here come the Panthers, looking to snatch the lead early in the third. Morosky sends it off. That three comes up just a bit short from Riley Bollinger. And it's one and done.
She's about 4 feet from beyond the arc. Played into why that was a little bit short. But that's the only way you're going to get a three off, is if you create some distance from your defender. Friendly roll there to go. Back to a 3-point lead for the Blue Aces.
Heileman with the bucket. Morosky gonna give it up. Now Shusta. Oh, got the pinata popped right out of midair. Check this out. Weak side defense coming through. Whap from Kate Schieber. Gonna get a tie-up down on the floor. Heileman.
Arrow will go to Norton.
So Shusta to inbound. Morosky gonna dribble up to the top of the key. Looking for a backdoor cut. Now she'll get one.
And the turnover.
Gonna say last touch by Bailey Accord. So it'll be Blue Aces ball. Rogers across the timeline, directing traffic. Gonna come work this side now. Weigel. Great drive by Anarino. Came up short with the shot attempt. And now the Panthers pushing it back the other way, gonna give it away. Much to the liking of the Granville fans right there.
More of the same from the first half, just high pressure defense by both sides, forcing the turnovers.
Three ball, top of the key, and man, nobody can find the range from downtown. The latest was Bollinger missing that one.
And Norton slowing down just a little bit to start an offense. Nice pick and roll. Wanted to kick out for three, couldn't get it.
Morosky had to come back to her, so she went inside, and now that shovel pass picked off. Wide open jumper. Good for Bollinger.
Back to a 1-point game again.
Great pressure defense, but it leads to Rogers halfway home.
It's the closest we've had to a made three tonight. Norton with a chance to take the lead. Oh, what a play. Hilleman with the deflection.
So nice defense there by Laney, who's going to check out momentarily. Shusta to trigger, does get it in bounds here to Accord. Now Bollinger from way downtown. And we're past the midway point now of quarter number 3, where things have slowed down, certainly. The pace that we saw that was so breakneck speed in the opening half. But the defensive intensity hasn't changed.
No, it has not. These two teams, with all the fouls that were in that first half too, I think they're trying to play just a little bit off, but keep that intensity.
Second opportunity, and how about a third created here by the Blue Aces, Harper and Areno.
We're saying they're trying to slow down the intensity, but inside the paint still going at 150%.
Aces look to work it inside. Now they will, and Areno spinning left hand.
Oh.
Won't get it to drop. So close.
And Morosky, she's the reason why that ball deflected out. Tried taking the charge, but that little bit of contact just deflected that ball enough to not roll into the hoop.
Here she is calling for it from the foul line. Now gets it, pressured. And Accord had nowhere to go. Locked down by Rogers, who takes a bump and gets the offensive foul. Ella Rogers hit the deck. Sold it, I think, a little bit, but still a lot of contact here from Morosky, who was moving. Just the second foul against Kaylee. Second team foul against the Panthers. None yet assessed to Granville.
So multiple times Norton had a chance to take the lead there.
And that one just does find its way out to Ella Schneider.
Fans wanted to walk, but that was deflected.
Now Rogers goes left side. Has to pull it back out.
Ooh.
Nice take, Weigel. Wild shot as Accord was all over.
Anna Reno was open a couple seconds before that take inside the paint, but didn't see her.
Bomb on the way from the corner. And it's just not there from long range. Norton now 0 for 6 from the land of 3. Blue Aces 0 for 11. Crazy.
Whew. That's all I can say. Whew.
Rogers chased out of the corner. Now they try this side.
A lot of drive and kick. Nice backdoor cut.
Oh, but even better defense, Morosky. Picks up the foul, though. It looked like all ball to me. One more look. Oh, that's a whole lot of two balls, and she cut her melon, too. That was wrong.
It's a WWE clothesline right there. I could feel the contact of the floor up here in the bleachers. Whew. Not an intentional foul, though. Not a flagrant foul. She's going for the ball. Just caught a piece of the gourd.
And Heileman able to shake it off. Calmly step up to the free throw line and knock it down. Laney averages 8 points per game. Got 1 of 2 right there.
The dreaded toilet bowl.
So we're approaching the final minute here of quarter number 3. This is such a high-scoring Panther team. They average 65 per night. Right now stuck on 22.
What a take.
Make it 24 as the senior doing it all.
We are tied, Brian.
And how about 13 of the 24 Panther points belonging to Morosky, as we have got a very unhappy coaching staff over on the side of the Blue Aces.
You know, Coach Moore was right there by the refs, like, where's the foul right there? And she called it. So I think that got the Norton fans up a little bit more.
And I love the placement there of those Panthers fans right behind the Granville bench, trying to make a difference, as is Rogers, though she was too hard off the glass. And the Panthers are able to secure the board, get the push.
Norton trying to hold for the final shot here, but will Granville let them? 20 seconds left in the third.
Skip past the Marino, now back up top, Bailey. She's got it, 13 seconds. Now attacks right side, gets it to Kropp, great
nice
up
ball
fake,
fake,
steps into a deep two. Too strong, tipped out. And we are at the end of 3 quarters of play, all squared up, folks. Stay with us. Money time on the way. 4th quarter action on the other side of the break. Everybody up on their feet here inside of Pete Henry Gymnasium as we are headed to the 4th quarter.
Say it, Brian.
All score at 24 apiece.
It's money time.
And it's money time here on the OH Report. You're enjoying this live and free. And could we be enjoying a 3? No, we could not.
0 of 18 combined.
It's been an absolute winter cold spell that's come through from downtown here tonight, but inside, Norton getting it done. Clean look, and Gabby DeStefano comes through.
And I believe that's their first lead of the night.
They haven't had many, if that isn't their first time on top. See if Granville can snatch it right back. No. Tipped up and secured for the defensive rebound.
And other than some free throws, Granville has gone cold.
Panthers looking to settle in here on the offensive end. Blue Aces, though, always draped on that perimeter.
Panthers shooting 33% from the field. The Blue Aces, 21%.
Talking about a Panthers offense.
Oh, my goodness.
Who's starting to get it going now. Back-to-back buckets for DeStefano. Timeout on the floor. 4-point lead now for the Panthers.
And look at the replay. Slowing it down, put Granville to sleep. Open layup. 4-point lead for Norton.
So Gabby coming through with her first 2 field goals of the night, giving the Panthers an advantage now. Something that's been rare, if not for the first time, like you mentioned, Travis.
Yeah, that's, Norton slowed down those first 2 possessions of this fourth quarter, and that showed what they could do when they actually get into an offense, because neither team really has done that at all in this game. And that's something that the Napoleon coaches up here to my right are looking at. This is what they could run in a game where they slow it down, and that's what Napoleon's going to do tomorrow, is slow the game down. We'll see if Granville can answer, if they keep the pace up, or if they try to run their offense and get an open shot.
Once again, standing ovation for both of these teams who have put it all on the line here tonight.
This has been a very entertaining Sweet 16 game.
Trying to crack it into the Elite Eight with an opportunity to take on Napoleon, as that's a good feed inside. Rogers can't get it to fall, tie up. We're heading back the other way.
It was a good look, but still Granville can't get that field goal to fall.
So Bailey Accord back out onto the floor now.
Norton can get a bucket here. Completely changes the complexion of things. They would have all the momentum in a two-possession game. We're going to get a block. I say three possession because nobody's been able to make a three yet.
It's going to be the first team foul against Granville this entire half. The third, though, against Ella Rogers. Being chased out of the corner is Marino. Now gets it back into the hands of their point guard. Shusta backdoor look, kick out to Accord. Might have got away with a walk. And now they reset.
Jinx, you owe me a Coke.
Got a bunch of bang in the car. How about Weigel with the strip? Can she cash it in? She cannot.
But she'll go to the line.
Didn't look like much of a foul there from Marino. Must have been just enough to bump Ella off of her spot. Normally such a potent scorer. 46% from the floor this season. 14 points per game is what she averages on the year. And she now cracks double figures with 10.
Got them both back to a 2-point game. So Norton on one end unable to extend this out to a 6-point game. And then Granville gets the steal. And that's going to be a timeout before the tie-up.
Whoa.
Coach Moore is not happy. Although that's really quick thinking there from head coach Brian Miller. Saw that double team come up, gets the timeout with the referee right there before they could reach in and get the tie-up.
Like I said on our new version of basketball, the speech and debate style, you might be able to argue your way out of that one, Travis, but not so much here tonight. As the Panthers get the TO, they're going to maintain possession here, nursing a 2-point cushion.
This remains a close game, and Norton pulls it out. Remember that moment right there, Brian.
Morawski with a dangerous pass inside. DeStefano was the intended target, but Weigel just out-athleted everybody.
Pass inside. Oh, for the lead.
The three balls just cannot find their way home here tonight. As the land of free has just been empty all game.
So Rogers has to take a seat with 4 fouls.
Could
we still
be
have
big.
5 minutes left in this one.
Could be big with Rogers over on the bench, as much as she dictates the perimeter on the defensive end for the Blue Aces.
Oh, nice give and go.
Cord couldn't find it in the lane there off the nice feed, but Norton going to get another crack at it. And again, another turnover by Morawski, trying to squeeze it inside. Playing some good D here, but even better offense at the other end by Ella.
We're tied again.
Panthers quickly defeat the pressure.
4-0 run from Granville. And the small student section in front trying to get the crowd up as we come up on the midway point of the fourth quarter.
And it is so cool to see student sections back being allowed, Travis, as that's going to be a really tough call against Ella Schneider. She tends to disagree. Let's see if she's got a point.
That's a takedown and 2 points against
Wow, look at the expression. Yeah, I think Morawski really sold that one.
And then we're going to get a foul, so Morawski will go to the line.
She has been such an impact player for these Panthers in this contest. Doing a little bit of everything, but certainly one of the emotional leaders out there as a senior. Top scorer in the game now with 14 points.
Ella Hoover back in for the Blue Aces.
Looking to go 4 for 5 from the free throw line. And she'll do just that.
So the last 2 minutes of the third quarter and the first 4 of this fourth has been dominated by Norton. They're now the ones that are creating the pace. And it's the Blue Aces that are trying to play keep up.
And what a stark contrast from the style that the Panthers are accustomed to normally playing, finding buckets routinely. Though they find some nice defense here. Thrown away off of the pressure. So the Panthers going to get the ball back. But back to my point about their offense and researching them earlier, this is a team that's been over 80 points 7 times this season, Travis. So, you know, they're well off of their season average. 65 per game is what they typically put up. Only halfway there, not even.
Well, that's also both teams 0 of 20 from beyond the arc. So, you know, you get 5 threes each there. There's 15 points. That gets up towards the 50s at least, but turnovers have been a big problem as well, as we just saw another Norton turnover.
And an earful from Coach Miller to his club. Weigel stripped. Panthers pushing it back the other way. Ella makes up for it as she got a hand on it, but wow! 3 turnovers in about 10 seconds. Bodies on the deck. I'm not even sure what the call is going to be here. Maybe a timeout.
They're going to get the timeout, yeah. Over 30 combined turnovers in this game.
Whew. And the Panthers are going to get a full timeout here.
So to reset right now, Blue Aces have the possession arrow. They also have 4 timeouts remaining. Panthers with 2 timeouts remaining. Fouls, the Panthers have 1 foul to give before the Blue Aces are in the bonus for a 1-and-1. Blue Aces have 2 fouls to give before the Panthers are in the 1-and-1.
So that's the scenarios, and free throws, of course, have been huge tonight, folks. 10 of 15 right now for Granville, 10 of 12 on the other side for the Panthers.
Blue Aces are 9 of 42 from the field. Panthers 10 of 29. 16 more field goal attempts by the Blue Aces, yet they trail by 2 points.
Man, what a game we are watching here tonight. And I see Jim Bailey watching from Boston. Thanks for tuning in.
Almost 1,000 people watching combined on Facebook and YouTube. We had almost 1,300 for the first semifinal. Thank everyone for watching live and free on the OH Report.
Rogers back into the game. applying that full court pressure as she's been doing all season long, dictating the pace for the number 3 ranked squad in the state. Can they advance into Friday's final? Find out over these last 3 minutes, 15 seconds.
Can they party like it's 1994? Last time they made it to a regional.
Going to get another timeout
Coach
on
Miller
the floor.
Not happy with the way they were running their offense. I think they missed multiple backdoor cut passes there. That could have given them the 4-point lead. And we're coming up to that point with 3:06 remaining that if whoever gets a multiple possession lead, it's going to be close to being put in the books just by the way these two teams have been playing. Winner gets the Napoleon Lady Wildcats on Friday night here for a spot in the state Final Four.
And what a story that Napoleon team is. Graduating 5 seniors from a season ago. That team that went 27-0, got all the way to the state Final Four before COVID wrecked their chances of winning the team's first ever state championship.
But they had 7 juniors on that team that came back this year, and they're looking to get right back to where they left off last year.
So who will meet them back here at senior high in a few days? About to find out.
What a start to the OH Report's regional coverage this week.
Morosky down low from the block, has to give it up, floater.
Quick shot there. And Granville once again chance to tie, or dare I say take the lead with the 3.
It would
Don't
go
know
against
with the way they've been shooting.
Go against the law of averages, Travis. 0 for 14 from long range for Granville. Can they dial one up here? Instead, they're going to try to get it inside in a foul. Trying to get it to Anarino. Wow.
I think it was that left arm went across the shoulder, the collarbone. I'm sorry, Brian, I did that in person to show you what happened, but that's how they're going to call the foul on her. And now the Panthers with no fouls to give. Granville in the bonus for the final 2:26.
Rogers
stripped away.
Straight out of midair, so race it back the other way. And heading to the free throw line is going to be Shusta.
It's that left hand once again. The block was clean, but Weigel used the left hand to push down on Schutza.
Big free throws coming up right here for Bailey.
1 of 2 tonight from the line. Make that 2 of 3. Big free throw here. Gets it to 2 possessions with 2:16 left.
And the junior flexing the clutch jeans right there. And Areno, difficult pass in traffic. Great play just to keep the possession there by Weigel. Had to do a little dance in between 3 different defenders to maintain possession.
They're going to call a 30-second timeout here. Blue Aces still with 3 timeouts remaining. But time is not on their side right now. 2:03 left. Seems like a lot, but the way these two teams have played with scoring at a minimum, it may seem like a minute and 3. So go ahead and get your Doritos, your Tostitos from our friends at Frito-Lay. Get ready for the last 2:03 of this one and possibly more.
When was the last time that you heard a chant at a high school basketball game? This is such a fantastic atmosphere that we have been missing for a full year. COVID can't keep these fans down, but that's a wild shot by Weigel.
Ooh, almost lost the handle.
And now Shusta pushes it ahead to Morosky, looking to settle things down.
And with both these fan bases, along with Napoleon's fan base, just think about what the atmosphere is going to be on Friday night here. I cannot wait to get back here. And we still have about 7 live streams between now and then.
We'll have 4 approximately tomorrow night on the OH Report, as that foul right there on the defense is going to go against Heilemann.
It's the 6th, though, so that was their foul to give. Now it comes down to free throw shooting. Norton 12 of 14 from the line tonight. Granville 10 of 15. So can they make these free throws in crunch time, however?
That is the question. And if you're the Blue Aces, how long do you wait before you elect a foul here? Shusta with the handoff to DeStefano, back up top.
They're going to do it now. They're trying to, at least.
So the Panthers doing a great job of just playing keep away. And they've run about 20 seconds off the clock before finally Accord gets fouled.
They're doing a good job playing keep away there to run that clock off. Like you said, they ran a good 20 seconds off after Coach Moore started yelling the foul.
Accord at the free throw line for the first time tonight. Big situation here with just a $1:01 showing on the clock. 1-1. Cash money. And a smile. The sophomore looking to deliver about the 2 biggest free throws of her career, and she'll do just that.
Now we're to the point Granville's going to start hitting a 3. Coach Moore chanting timeout there. Good 3 seconds went off the clock before he could get it, but he does with 55 seconds left. And you got to think he's drawing up a play to get a 3 off. What a game, Brian.
It's been a fun spectacle to take in so far here tonight. As Natalie congratulating Accord for the big clutch buckets there. Barbara says, amazing game.
Coach Grover as well. What a game. This has been fun. Like I said earlier, the 2 fan bases, the anxiety's got to be up for them, but for us, you know, the casual, unbiased viewer, this has been amazing. This is regional basketball at its best. Yeah, the turnovers are up, but it's just because these 2 teams are going right at each other, not slowing it down, not playing the finesse game. They're just taking it to the hole.
Any great coach will always tell you what's probably most important on any given night are the 2 E's, baby. Effort and energy from your club. We have seen that at full tilt from start to finish here. Can the Blue Aces come up with something at the offensive end, though, here in the clutch? They're going to get a nice lane open up and a bucket from Schieber.
Got the full court press going. Can they get the trap? We're going to get a timeout, the final one by the Panthers. So now Coach Miller will be drawing up a press break. As you know, Granville is going to be looking for a couple traps and then fouling. This is a 1-on-1 situation still, so you can foul and really extend this game, especially since they were able to get the bucket to cut this to 4.
Imagine that Granville will not wait very long before putting somebody on the free throw line. Maybe 4 seconds, like you said. Get the first initial trap. If they can get the pass out of that, then you've got to make the decision to foul.
Although I would say it depends on where the ball moves. If they go left to right, If they go horizontally with the passes, they can still get a trap out of it. But it's when they start going vertical towards that mid-court line, that's when you do the trap. That's when you do the foul. Because even if they can get a couple passes across the baseline, they're still 93 feet away, and that trap can still happen. Almost got the steal there. They turned her, but the foul happened. She almost walked out of that, but got bailed out with the foul. So
that was close. Really close to a Panther turnover.
And the junior now to the line. 3 of 4 from the line tonight.
Big spot here for Schuster. And she'll shush the Blue Aces fans.
Those shuts them up. I had to get it in, I'm sorry.
Clutch free throws for the Panthers. Just might get them on to the next round, as they have gone 4 for 4 here over the last couple of possessions
steal.
in the picked pocket. Bailey Schuster.
That's the dagger with 27.8 remaining with the steal.
Just
and dare I
took
say
it
the elite steal.
right away from Rogers.
She has to make the front end, though, because if she misses it and Granville gets the rebound, it takes 10 seconds off the clock, and it's the same situation. But if she can hit this first free throw, dagger.
There it is. Right to the spine of the Blue Aces, who again have not lost since mid-December. It appears the third-ranked team in the state will be suffering their first loss in the last 3 months. Weigel straight to the 10, trims it down by 2, so it is just a 2-possession game. But how many times have we said nobody's made a 3 yet tonight? So it really feels like a 3-possession game at this point.
Yeah, now with the Blue Aces, the next foul puts the Panthers into a 2-shot situation from the free throw line. So those 1-and-1s, the Panthers were perfect. They're 3 times down there shooting the 1-and-1. 18 of 20 from the line. 10 of 30 overall, so 33% from the field, but 18 of 20 from the line, which has been the difference tonight. 8 more points from the free throw line than the Blue Aces, and this is a 6-point game. I'll let you guys do the math because I wasn't able to earlier on this tonight.
Here's some basic math. Just 21 seconds is all that remains in between
Nice
Norton
screen to get open,
and
there's
the regional
foul.
final.
Accord, the sophomore, back to the line. 2 of 2. She'll get 2 more. So do you think the Willard Lady Flashes and Afrocentric will put as great a game as this one tonight, tomorrow?
Well, I can tell you this. Fans out there of girls regional basketball, you can watch that live and free with coverage beginning at 6 p.m. Division III regional semifinal action from over at Lexington High School. Off the attack, tipped up. Weigel got the offensive board.
They need to kick out for a 3.
Third opportunity is the charm here, as they do get the basket, but with only 3 seconds left, not going to be enough.
Yeah, they needed that bucket about 10 seconds earlier. Or with it running down, they had to kick out for a 3 to cut this to a 3-point game, because with 3.2 left, you can't get 4 points unless you get 2 quick steals and immediate buckets.
Well, in the words of Kevin Garnett, anything is possible, but the statistics certainly are not in their favor. But that is why they play the games, Travis.
Took the words right out of my mouth, my friend. Make sure to stick around also for our player of the game.
Brought to you by Frito-Lay. We will have an interview with the top performer here tonight. And while there are many great options, Morawski has got to be at the top of the charts. All Norton has to do is get an inbound. They're going to go deep with the Hail Mary.
Just tip it. They just did. And now it'll stay with Norton with 1.9, and that'll do it. Norton is elite.
And I see the comments starting to roll in here on
And that's
Facebook and YouTube. As that is it, folks. The Panthers moving on to the regional championship to face the defending champion Wildcats of Napoleon. As their fan base rejoices here at Pete Henry Gymnasium in Mansfield.
Norton versus Napoleon on Friday.
Fun matchup here tonight at Pete Henry Gym, where after a wild 4 quarters of action, it's the Panthers of Norton advancing to the regional championship game, a 38-34 winner tonight over the Blue Aces of Granville. Let's go ahead and take a look at the final stats of the evening. We talked about it a bunch. 0 for 20 for long range in this game, both teams combined. But the big difference, Travis, the Panthers coming up clutch from that free throw line, 18 of 22, and they had some big ones over the last minute and change.
Yeah, and they had some big ones from their sophomore, Bailey Accord. 2 of 4 from the line, but those 2 gave them the 4-point lead that they were able to maintain throughout the rest of the game, the last 2 minutes, I believe. But yeah, to 18 of 22, they outscored the Blue Aces by 8 points from the free throw stripe. And that's your difference in a 4-point game, despite 5 more turnovers and being out-rebounded by 1.
10 of 30 from the floor for the Panthers, 12 of 48 for the Aces. So it definitely felt like they were creating more extra possessions than that of Norton, but they weren't able to capitalize some of the open looks that they created, particularly from long range, and it cost them as the Panthers made the big plays down the stretch. They're going to be moving on once again to Friday's finale here at Mansfield to take on Napoleon for the opportunity to move on to state.
All it takes was 2 of 14 to win this game, but just, nobody able to hit from deep.
We'll step away one more time. When we return, we are going to have the player of the game, Kaylee Morosky, here joining us, as she was an impressive 5 of 6 from the floor, 6 rebounds as well. Keep it here. Our live and free postgame rolls along right after this.
No paywalls, just live sports. Exclusively on the OH Report.
We are now joined by our Frito-Lay player of the game, Kaylee Morosky, coming up with 15 points, 6 big boards, and a hot commodity tonight after the game. Tell me, how does it feel to be pretty much the hottest ticket in town after a big performance and a win?
I mean, it feels great, but I can't take all the credit. I mean, my team, we pushed together, and, you know, Bailey and Gabby, they just kept pushing with me. And my coach, he preached that defense, we got to stay strong in defense, make our free throws, and the game will be ours. So.
You definitely got after it at the defensive end. It was a bit of a sloppy game at times, but talk about the effort and energy from both sides. It just felt like a breakneck speed the entire time.
Yeah, it was insane. I mean, we just got to keep pushing. I mean, both teams were both defensively, good, and that's how both teams ran their game. And we just got to know that our defense was stronger than theirs, and we just got to play our game. And we knew we were going to get in foul trouble. That happens. I mean, it's a basketball game, and some refs let things go, some refs don't. But you just got to overcome it and just play the game.
Your team definitely knocked down some clutch free throws down at the end of the game. How awesome was it to see your teammates and some of your young teammates, like a sophomore, step to the free throw line, calmly knock them down?
You know, I give them credit. I mean, it was crazy for underclassmen to come up here in a noisy gym like this and knock free throws down. You got to give them credit. And free throws, that's what got us the points at the end. That's what got us the lead. And free throws won us the game.
Talk about the environment. We haven't been able to see much of this throughout the season, but some of the mandates have been lifted. More people can get into the gym. What was it like to finally have little student sections and parents all across the board?
It just felt like life was back to normal. I remember I was just running down the court and I was thinking I just forgot about life for a second, and it just felt like everything was normal for a quick second, and that's what every high school athlete dreams about. And you know, they just want their season to be as normal as possible, and that's what it felt like out there.
Well, you just knocked off the number 3 team in the state who hadn't lost since mid-December. Now you get to play the number 2 team in the state. It doesn't get much easier, but like you said, this is what you live for. This is what you play for as an athlete. How excited are you and your teammates for the opportunity to play Napoleon?
I mean, you always want to play the best because you always want to beat the best. I mean, Coach has preached that from day one, and it's not going to be easy getting to the Final Four. And, you know, we just got to keep practicing, get back in the gym, play our game, and get stronger.
All right, Kaylee Morosky, our player of the game. Huge performance. Moving on to the championship. Looking forward to watching you again on Friday night.
All right, thank you.
Thank you very much. All right, that is going to wrap up our coverage here from Mansfield Senior High. And you see the fans giving it to Kaylee as she is a rock star here tonight, leading her team to a big-time win, and she was outstanding. 5 of 6 from the floor, 15 points, those 6 rebounds, and then also handed out 3 assists. Travis, I'll let you have the last word before we wrap things up here from Pete Henry. What did we just witness here tonight?
That was one of the best games I've seen all season, and I think she put it to the best, to quote the great Ric Flair, to be the man, you got to beat the man. Woo! And I say woo because that was a fun game. I said it multiple times. Our fans on Facebook and YouTube said it multiple times. Being the casual fan, not having these 2 teams as our local area teams that we cover all year round, that was just all out a fun game between 2 teams that gave 110% for 4 quarters.
I had a fantastic time myself. As you mentioned, we had not got to watch either of these teams all year. I learned a lot of new names, saw some incredible athletes step up to the occasion here tonight at Mansfield Senior High School, where we will be back on Friday evening. So if you enjoyed the competition that you saw tonight, I imagine it's going to be even bigger and better when we bring it to you live and free, championship regional style, back here at Pete Henry. Quick thank you to, first off, all of you out there for watching on Facebook and YouTube, along with our generous sponsors Frito-Lay and Ohio Health that allow us to bring it to you live and free. Also want to thank our camera folks tonight. Jory Hollenbeck running up top cam. Blake Phelps was down on the floor. Travis Berardi offering up that color commentary. My name is Brian Skowronski. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you again tomorrow if you want to watch some boys hoops. And we got some ladies as well. And then back here at Pete Henry on Friday. But for now, we out.